I'm by myself again. The man is on a picnic with a beautiful blonde-haired, buxom lady. I couldn't believe the man could get such a woman. She looks young, beautiful. She looks like a little bit older of I Dream of Jeannie from the astronaut show with the bewitched situation of Jeannie being able to cast spells, but it doesn't matter. We're watching Andy Griffith. And Andy Griffith's slightly mentally handicapped cousin from New Jersey's come to visit. And everybody thought he was kind of goofy by the way he smiled so much and he talked kind of slow and he acted everything out kind of, lyrically. He literally acted everything out. So everybody was a little leery of him. But, all I have to do, I'm a dog. All I can do is just relax and, watch Andy Griffith on Memorial Day as Barney's cousin Virgil smashes up the cop car. And Andy, previously to this, a smashing up of a cop car, Andy had the meat dumped right in his own lap. But something's wrong with Virgil. And I pity Andy and Barney. Even after Virgil smashes up the car, he gets out, he still has this dumb, stupid smile, and he's happy. He's happy. He laughs at himself. I had a reverse. Oh, well. I drove 35 miles an hour into your garage and smashed through your garage. Ooh, Andy's throwing Virgil out. Andy says, that boy has got to go. Ooh, and he doesn't understand he's done wrong. He does understand it, but he's mentally handicapped, so he doesn't have the full gravitas of the situation. But, whatever, it's okay. So it's the Andy Griffith show. It's very funny. Andy's very annoyed. They invite him over to dinner, and Barney says, hey, little guy, pass me the butter. And when he passed the butter, he hip checks Andy right and makes Andy dump the big roast of beef and gravy right in his own lap. It was very sad because I was wanting to watch it. If I couldn't eat that meat, I wanted to watch somebody from 70 years ago on black and white television eat that meat. That's how good that meat looked. And when they dumped it in his lap, I turned the channel. I immediately ran out, got the apparatus, I pushed the channel button, and I went and I came to a commercial for a bunch of bull crap, and so I kept wanting to go, and I was hoping at this point I wish I could watch some HBO, but once you start channel flipping, that's all you can do is channel flip until you come back to the time when you figure Andy Griffith would be back on, and then you can keep watching some Andy Griffith. And hey, maybe if you go from Andy Griffith, you would just naturally go to the Big Perk and Stephen A. As you channel surf away from Andy dumping the meat in his own lap and the gravy, and you're discouraged because as a dog, that roast looks so good to you, where it's shameful that they should waste that roast. It was hurting me. So I went to First Take and I looked at Molly. She's beautiful. Molly, listen to Big Perk and listen to Stephen A.
Record against the Warriors since Steve Kerr took over. But I want to focus on Miami and Jimmy Butler because he was brilliant. 35.
That's Miami, Mindy, Miami. That's what they called Molly in the sides. They say, hey, Mindy, Miami, come over here for a minute, would you? But she has prescient Celtics and Miami Heat. But we really want to just hear, we really want to hear Stephen A. and Kendrick Perkins talk. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Can't wait forever for these guys. When Jimmy Butler's talking about taking a shot, did he shoot a shot?
An incredible storyline.
His coach,
Jimmy to pull up and
Eric Spoelstra.
I love that about Jimmy.
Spoelstra saying, hey, he loves it about Jimmy, how he took the shot.
And I just thought, as it was leaving his hand, I thought for sure that was going down.
We thought it was going in. And then Jaylen Brown says, what the hell over here? He's going to make that shot. I'm going to lose that game, and he comes up a 6. No, just let's listen to Stephen A. Finally, Molly, take us to Stephen A. Zero, Stephen A. says. That's good. So I like Stephen A.'s take, but it's predictable. And what I'm saying is we got to get to the Perkins take. I want to hear what Big Perk's got to say about that Jimmy Butler shot. Stephen A's got his issues, but I want to hear, because first off, the way Perkins says it sounds better. Molly looks better. Perk sounds better. He drones on. Stephen A. drones on.
This is the part that I think everybody is missing. Jimmy Butler is aware Kyle Lowry ain't healthy. Max Juice isn't 100% healthy.
Thank God Stephen A. can explain to us the deeper meanings that part everybody can't get by him. And so he's like the Jesus of basketball analysis. You know, he's a prophet of, you know, basketball analysis. So that's good. We got Stephen A. But still, I'm telling you, I'd rather look at Molly and I would rather hear Big Perk than this droning. This droning.
And he knew that he didn't have but so much left. So what did he do? He made a decision, recognizing himself and the rest of the team and the precarious situation that they were in.
Too many vowels, Stephen A. Too many syllables. Cut. Shrink it. Take it down.
Where are we? We're up one.
The droning. And all we really want to do is we want to get to Perk for some homespun, folksy, humorous, good basketball analysis. This like processorial droning analysis of Stephen A.
4 days rest rather before it's time to go up against the Golden State Warriors. That's the decision that he made. I think people are looking at the play. They're not looking at his injuries. They're not looking at how hurt he was.
Thank God Stephen A. could tell us, you know, pointed out what the extra deep meanings that we have to, you know, discuss and understand and partake and you know, acquaint ourselves with the deeper meanings and the behind the scenes before we get to Perk. Perk, take it away, Perk.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Would you stop? Did you go to Live last night? Did you go to Live last night?
No, I don't party.
Because
I don't party before I have to work the next morning.
No,
I'm
listen.
disciplined.
Okay, yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying because for the simple fact, the blasphemy. I don't want to hear nothing about health at the moment. Once you get in between those lines, ain't nobody thinking about health.
That's right,
this
Perk.
Is what I'm thinking about.
That's right,
Jimmy
Perk.
Butler. I have zero. Look, I don't have a problem.
The big man's telling it like it is. That's what you like about
But
Sam.
here's my reason why. The Boston Celtics had the Miami Heat half-court offense looking so
All
bad.
right. So Perk, he wins. He shuts down Stephen A. He tells Stephen A. off. We love it. It was wonderful back and forth. And this has been a wonderful experience to both, you know, to start with what we started with and transition over to Stephen A. Live Stephen A. Molly and Perk is beautiful. It doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that.